Hello. Sorry, this is probably 6 years later, and I probably look quite different. There were some dental issues that had to be sorted with, which means that for the while I don't have teeth, and that's never fun. It was fine during COVID because all the masks, but if you have a trigger warning, like if a thing about no teeth, then don't watch this. It's totally fine. I don't know why my face is sagging like this in the video. I haven't been feeling well the last couple of days. Nothing to do with my health that I mentioned in the last video, just, you know, winter. um, and my hair looks filthy, but it's actually just the color washing out of this. Um, so, no major updates. I've been in a couple comas. Uh, that was brutal. Forgot my family's names again. Had to learn to walk again and use my arms and whole body. That takes a lot of work and it sucks. But you can get back from it. I'm back to walking. I mean, I'm lazy, so I don't walk that much. But when I do walk, it is it's fine. Except for the edema in my legs, which is, if you don't know, it's when you especially with liver complications, for me, it's my legs and sometimes my face, which might be what's happening now, but they get very, very puffy with water, and they start to hurt, they stretch your skin. Thankfully, my mom she was a nurse, but she worked in dermatology for a while. I'm sorry for the shaky camera, I'm holding this, as opposed to the last time I had a laptop. Um, my mom used to be a nurse in a lot of fields, but dermatology was one. And one time I got this massive scar right here. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. Hang on. Can't really see it. Uh, because she gave me this uh, teeny tiny vial of like drops. And she was like, it's concentrated, I think it was vitamin C or D. And she was like, once your stitches are right, just anytime you think about that scar, pop it on. Just, just keep on popping it on. It's fine. And it was a massive open gash. I had stitches. It was disfiguring. But because of this little oil thing that she gave me, totally natural. Um, not that I'm, to be honest, I'm from Ireland, so big pharma isn't the same for me as it is for Americans. Um, we we don't get ripped off by our hospitals and doctors. I don't mean to say anything rude about America. It's just easier here and cheaper here, but extraordinarily good care. And you never have to worry about it. Like getting an ambulance covered. Even if you don't have health insurance, you're fine. Um, I've heard it can cost like a couple grand in America to just get an ambulance, and that scares me. But anyway, Scar went away, and uh, this isn't the easiest thing to talk about, and you might be a little put off at how detached I am when I talk about it, but it's just me, and I actually don't like being on camera, so um and my mother passed away a couple months ago, so this is our first Christmas without her. We normally spend it at her house. We're still going to spend it at her house with my two new nephews. One is a little over 1 year old, and the other is 8 months old. I'm still trying to win over the older one. I won't say their names. It's not my place to say their names, but still trying to win him over. He's very like his dad. He's got a You can't make him laugh quite as easily. Um, but he is the cutest little thing. It's so smart. Oh my god. I hated kids and I was terrified of them before my nephews came around. And I'm still scared of kids, but my two nephews are not kids, they're angels. The younger nephew, if someone walks into a room and goes, "Hi," this huge grin comes on and he waves and he's only tiny. Um sorry, my phone keeps going. Anyway, so mum passed away, did, the funeral stuff. She had a very, very long time, with a bunch of different kinds of cancer. It started in her breast. She had it removed, and then it was thyroid, and then it was brain, and she passed. And we had a very rough relationship throughout my whole life. But at the end, I was able to, you know, be there with her and tell her how much I loved her. I told her how much I loved her all the time, but it was a it was an extremely strained relationship. I don't want to go into it, but at the end, lots of hugs and kisses and I love yous. So whew, that's a lot to not have on my shoulders going forwards. I know that I did my best to help her, um, and all that. Uh, I know that I'm probably going to have another coma in the next year, I think. Because once you have your first encephalopathy event and it puts you into a coma, you're going to have more and more and more, basically, is what they told me. And I've had a few, and I keep getting more. And more comas, all that kind of stuff. But my first coma, I was 4, so I'm fine. Um, yeah, I'm just kind of checking in. There's loads of stuff that I'm probably forgetting. Um, excuse my bare face, by the way. I have a little wing and a little mascara, but that's it. Because, to be honest, I wasn't arsed putting on a full face or doing my hair for a video. And I'm getting my teeth done. First, I have to have dentures made, and then I'm getting implants. And it's kind of cool. You can pick the shape, size, color, all of that with dentures, which is nice, but they are quite suffocating at first when you wear them. Going to Boston sometime after Christmas to go to stay with my dad. We're not from America, but he lives there now with his girlfriend, who is also lovely. Um, Again, I won't share her name because I haven't asked if I can. Um, but she's a lovely, lovely woman, and they're both very happy with each other. Which is really good because Dad deserves it. Um, my grandmother is mid 90s and like stronger than me. Still like as active as hell. She is a battle axe and as elegant as ever. um, Beautiful woman inside and out. Um, and she's doing well. She has a lot of health problems, but she's doing well. Um, I mean, at her age, she's gonna have health problems. Um, what else? Um, Lockdown. How was lockdown for you? Comment down below to let me know what you did for that. Well, you stayed inside, hopefully, and wore masks. And I don't want any anti-vaxxers, anti-maskers in my comments. Not that anyone watches this. Uh, but we have extraordinarily different views, so I don't want to fight you about it. I'm not going to change your mind. You're not going to change mine. Let's just leave it at that. Um, I saw my GP today. My bloods were good. For me, my bloods were good. Um, excuse me for showing you this stupid bloody smile. Um, I've been reading a lot, lots of psychology books, um, be it kind of like off the shelf, that kind of stuff, or like my friends who study psychology in Trinity, which is the best college in Ireland. They let me borrow their old textbooks because they're all graduated now, and I didn't get to do that, but they let me read theirs. I read my brother's law books, and a lot of Chuck Palahniuk because he is my favorite. I love him. Other than Harry Potter, obviously. I'm so sorry that this is very stumbled and unrehearsed and kind of aimless. I don't write down what I'm gonna say. Why would I? No one's listening. Oh, I have my Husker Du shirt on, except the Husker Du, ran out, but I kept they're not umlauts. What are they called? Are they umlauts? I don't know. Um, it's an old shirt and the letters peeled off, but I wouldn't take off they have to be gold umlauts. Anyway, I've been seeing someone. We are, sorry, rumbly tumbly. Um, I've been seeing someone, but we're not together. Um, he knows about all of my stuff, and he's been there for me for it. And he actually, right after Mom died, and I was able to see people again, because I didn't cry at the wedding, the funeral, because I was just in shock. I don't remember being at the funeral. I was just zoned out, and I don't remember the funeral. But once I was okay to see people, he brought me this, which I found out later. I called him Jeremy, uh, but I kind of named him that after the Pearl Jam song. And I bought for my youngest nephew a long time later. I bought one half his size and realized how much money this guy spent on me, just to make sure I was okay and I had something to cuddle, which is really sweet. Lovely guy. But anyway, tell me if you'd ever like an update or if there's something you'd like me to talk about. Probably not, but if anything comes to mind and you have any questions, I'd be happy to, reply and do a video about it. I do only have my phone. I have a laptop. I have a iPad, but my internet works on my credit, and when I try to do a hotspot, for some reason it just doesn't work. So anyway, Christmas is coming up. Not my favorite holiday. But this year we are spending it in my mum's house with my sister, her husband, my nephew, my brother, his wife, who I adore. I adore my brother-in-law as well. And their son, whose again name I'm not going to give out. Um, we're going to be together, and I think it's a good time for us to be. I could have gone to Boston to see my dad, but would have meant leaving my grandmother alone for her first Christmas without her daughter. So, not fucking doing that. Excuse me. Um, not bloody doing that. And then later after that, probably in the new year, I'll be going to Boston for a while. Um, what else? I do have some other boy troubles that are complicated, but not upsetting. because I'm not exclusively dating anyone. And trust me, it's that guy's fault that we're not exclusively dating. I'm so sorry. Watching a lot of true crime, doing a lot of I don't know, psychology study on my own because I used to go to college for it, but it ran me into the ground and I ended up in hospital. So I can't go to college. Can't work or go to college ever. And that sucks. So I guess marry up, like my grandma used to tell me. Um, much harder without teeth. Although, girls, if there are any girls watching, boys are put off by that when you're smiling at them, but they instantly think about and then you can just be a pro. I don't mean go into sex work unless you want to, but you can get. I have scars, appendages, more scars, no teeth, not in good shape, not pretty, all of that. Um, Boys want to try that out, and a lot of boys kind of want to hang on to that once they try it first. Don't go out with a guy who just wants to go out with you for that. Um, sorry about sorry about how I look in general. But it was 6 years ago that I posted my last video, and I thought that I would just check in. Uh, I'm always going to be sick. I'm always going to be dealing with this stuff. There's no cure, and they sent my. I think I said in the last video, they sent my case to several countries, the best hospitals all over the world, different hospitals in America and Germany and Switzerland, and it just goes on and on. No one had an idea what to do, and they still don't really know how to fix it so that I can be a person that's useful to society, which does limit your dating prospects. Oh, what do you do? Nothing. Disability allowance. You don't look sick. And that was before I lost my teeth. You don't look sick. Anyway, if I don't post again before Christmas, I might. I might feel like it. Or if you ask me to, then I will. Or I might post at Christmas at my mom's house if you would like me to. And not showing any family faces though. No baby faces, no faces of my brother and sister or my grandmother unless they say it's okay, which they won't. So anyway, I hope that you're having a lovely day or evening or night or morning, depending when you are. I hope that your Christmas shopping is going well, because that is, I haven't even started. I'm panicking so hard. And yeah, I just hope that you have a lovely Christmas and New Year's if I don't see you before then. So have a lovely time. This has been Diana. Hate that. This is what should my sign off be? I'm Diana. Thank you for your time. Anyway, and I hope that you all keep well and have a lovely, lovely time with your families or chosen families or just on your own. Because sometimes I do Christmas on my own, and it is so good. Have a good one. Bye.